Hello friends, welcome back to i-TUTOR NCERT series. Today we will be discussing the final chapter, that is 10th chapter of Class 7 Geography NCERT, Life in the Deserts. We will now learn about the places in the world where people have learned to cope with extreme harsh temperature. In some places as hot as fire and in some places as cold as ice. So these are the deserts areas of the world. So this extreme temperature condition or these places or these areas are called desert areas. These are characterized by low rainfall, scanty vegetation and extreme temperature. Okay, so these are the characteristics of desert condition or desert areas. First one is low rainfall, then scanty vegetation and the extreme temperature. Depending on the temperatures, there can be hot desert or cold desert. So deserts are of two types. The first one is hot deserts and second one is cold deserts. The people inhabit these lands wherever little water is available to practice agriculture. So first one is hot desert, that is Sahara. Sahara desert covering a large part of North Africa. It is the world's largest desert. So the world's largest desert is Sahara. It has an area of around 8.54 million square kilometer. The Sahara desert touches 11 countries: Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, Tunisia and Western Sahara. So these are the 11 countries which Sahara touches. Now, when you think of a desert, the picture that immediately comes to your mind is that of sand. But besides the vast stretches of sand, the Sahara desert is covered with also gravel plains and elevated plateaus with a bare rocky surface. These rocky surfaces may be more than 2,500 meters high at some places. Okay, so this is about the Sahara desert. The first one is, this is the world's largest desert and most of the part is covered in the North America and it touches 11 countries, that is Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, Tunisia and Western Sahara. Okay, and unlike other deserts, Sahara desert covered with gravel plains and elevated plateaus with a bare rocky surface. Okay, now the climate. The climate of the Sahara desert is scorching hot and parched dry. It has a short rainy season. The sky is cloudless and clear. Here, the moisture evaporates faster than it accumulates. Days are unbelievably hot. The temperature during the day may soar as high as 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the day temperature may high as 50 degrees Celsius, heating up the sand and the bare rocks, which in turn radiates heat, making everything around hot. The nights may be freezing cold with the temperature near 0 degrees. Okay, so the day temperature may be high as 50 degrees Celsius and the night may be freezing cold with 0 degrees Celsius. Now, flora and fauna. Vegetation in the Sahara desert including cactus, date palms and acacia. In some places there are oases, that is green islands with date palms surrounding them. Okay, oasis means a green island with the date palms surrounding them. Camels, hyenas, jackals, fox, scorpions, many varieties of snakes and lizards are the prominent animal species living there. Okay, so these are the prominent animals living in the Sahara desert. Okay, now the people of the Sahara desert. The Sahara desert, despite its harsh climate, has been inhabited by various groups of people who pursue different activities. Among them are the Bedouins and Tuaregs. These groups are nomadic tribes. Okay, so these are nomadic tribe groups rearing livestock such as goat, sheep, camels and horses. These animals provide them with milk, hides from which they make leather for belts, slippers, water bottles. And the hair is used for mats, carpets, clothes and blankets. Okay, so the main occupation of these tribes are rearing these livestock and use them for the dress materials. They wear heavy robes as protection against dust storms and hot winds. The oases in the Sahara and the Nile Valley in Egypt support settled population. Since water is available, the people grow date palms. Crops such as rice, wheat, barley, and beans also grown there. Egyptian cotton, famous worldwide, is grown in the Egypt. The discovery of oil, a product in great demand throughout the world in Algeria, Libya, and Egypt, is constantly transforming the Sahara Desert. Okay. Now, other minerals of importance that are also found in the region, that is including iron, phosphorus, manganese, and uranium. Okay. The cultural landscape of Sahara is undergoing change. Gleaming glass-seized office buildings tower over mosques and superhighways crisscross the ancient camel paths. Trucks are replacing camels in the salt trade. Tuareg are seen acting as guides to foreign tourists. More and more nomadic herdsmen are taking to the city, finding jobs in oil and gas operation. So the life in Sahara Desert is now changing. Now the cold desert, that is Ladakh. Ladakh is a cold desert lying in the Great Himalayas on the eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir. So the location of Ladakh is the eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir, and it's lying in the Great Himalayas. Okay. The Karakoram range in the north and the Saskar mountains in the south encloses it. So it's enclosed by Karakoram range in the north and the Saskar range in the south. Several rivers flow through Ladakh, Indus being the most important among them. The river form deep valleys and gorges. Several glaciers are found in Ladakh. Example, Gangri glaciers. Okay, so that's about the Ladakh. It's lying in the Great Himalayas and the eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, the north part is covered by Karakoram range and the south by Sanskar mountain. And several rivers, especially the Indus, passing through this area. And the river form deep valleys and gorges. And also several glaciers are found in this area or this Ladakh part, and example, Gangri glaciers. Now moving forward, the altitude in Ladakh varies from 3000 meter in Kargil to more than 8000 meter in the Karakoram. Due to its high altitude, the climate is extremely cold and dry. So the climate is extremely cold and dry climate. The air at this altitude is so thin that the heat of the sun can be felt intensely. The day temperature in summer are just above 0 degree and the night temperature well below minus 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the summer temperature may be just above 0 degree and the night temperature well below minus 30 degree. Okay, that is extremely cold climate. It is freezing cold in the winters when the temperature may remain below minus 40 degrees Celsius for most of the time. As it lies in the rain shadow of the Himalayas, there is little rainfall as low as 10 cm every year. The area experiencing freezing winds and burning hot sunlight. You will be surprised to know that if you sit in the sun with your feet in the shade, you may suffer from both sunstroke and the frostbite at the same time. Now, the flora and fauna of Ladakh. Due to high aridity, the vegetation is sparse. There are scanty patches of grasses and shrubs for animals to graze. Groves of willows and poplars are seen in the valleys. During the summers, fruit trees such as apples, apricots, and walnuts bloom. Several species of birds are sighted in Ladakh. Robins, redcharts, Tibetan snowcock, raven, and hoopoe are common. Okay, so these are the common species, common bird species seen in the Ladakh region. Robin, redcharts, Tibetan snowcock, raven, and hoopoe. Now, some of these are migratory birds. The animals of Ladakh are wild goat, wild sheep, yak, and special kind of dogs. The animals are reared to provide for milk, meat, and hides. Yak's milk is used to make cheese and butter. The hair of the sheep and goat is used to make woolens. Now, the people. The people here are either Muslims or Buddhist. In fact, several Buddhist monasteries dot the Ladakhi landscape with their traditional gompas. Some famous monasteries are Hemis, Tiksi, She, and Lamayuru. In the summer season, the people are busy cultivating barley, potatoes, peas, beans, and turnip. The climate in winter months is so harsh that people keep themselves engaged in festivities and ceremonies. The women are very hardworking. They work not only for the house and fields but also manage small business and shops. Leh, the capital of Ladakh, is well connected both by road and air. The National Highway 1A that connects Leh to Kashmir Valley through the Sojila Pass. Okay, so National Highway 1A connect Leh to the Kashmir Valley through Sojila Pass. Tourism is a major activity with several tourists streaming in from within India and abroad. Visits to the Gompas, treks to see the meadows and glaciers, witnessing ceremonies and festivities are important activities. Life of people is undergoing change due to modernization, but the people of Ladakh have over the centuries learned to live in balance and harmony with nature. Due to scarcity of resources like water and fuel, they are used with revenues and care. Nothing is discarded or wasted. So that's about this chapter. If you have any doubts, please comment below. For more videos, do like, share, subscribe.